Hey Blush Tribe, it's Coach Jess. I wanted to tap in at the top of my morning. I'm at this park and it's like nobody here, okay? So this is like rare that I'm up early enough to see God's land with nobody being here. And I'm actually behind like this flowing of water. I don't know what it is. I think it was just Mother's Day, and my mom is transition, so I just went through like a little phase for a moment. So for Mother's Day, I kept it easy, I kept it light, I kept it very to myself, okay? Me and my sisters. I did call people on the phone, but that was the best I could do. I did the best I could do. So this morning, God got me to get up very intentional, and I guess he knew that I was very tender-hearted about just Mother's Day celebration. Sometimes you don't feel like celebrating when people are not here that you want to celebrate with. But I must say, God has given me so many blessings because I have so many other mothers that I can sow into, that give me hugs, that give me love, that give me cards, that give me gifts. And of course, I'm living with my grandma right now, so she's just loving on me extra hard. And it's just so beautiful. Just this morning, it was beautiful. It was just like God was taking care of his child, taking care of his daughter. So I just wanted to give you some of that love, some of that embrace that he's given me, because sometimes we're moving so fast. Like I got London to school earlier this morning, and I feel like I could see so many other people rushing. It's typically me. And God was saying, in this season, you're not going to be able to do that. You're going to have to be very intentional with your time, because the enemy does not want you to go where you're going, okay? The enemy does not want you to tap into that thing. You keep telling yourself. And God was just talking to me, ministering to me this morning, Holy Spirit, okay? He was saying, the thing that you have been trying to suppress, the thing you've been telling yourself, that's insignificant, that really don't matter, that ain't the it, that can't be what's going to take you to your next level. Your daddy said, that's the thing. That is the thing. And I was like, that's the thing. He's like, that's the thing. I need you to sow more into that. I was actually just listening to my own words. I was just creating a short, and it was saying, invest in yourself, invest in yourself. And I was kind of hesitant at some point. Don't know if I'm going to have enough time to do all the things I want to do. But your daddy is saying, we make time for what we want to make time for. We go to sleep early and wake up early for the things that we want to do, okay? If there was a 3-wick sale, a 3-wick candle sale at Bath and Body Works, your girl would be there early in line, things like that. Listen, what we want, when we see somebody, we like, ooh, he fine. We're going to make ourselves accessible. We are going to be kind and friendly. We're going to smile. We're going to put on that extra whatever we need to put on. We're going to do what needs to be done to get what we want. So it's the same thing in his kingdom, okay? Your daddy is saying, get ready to travel places that nobody else in your family has ever gone. That's why you feel like that thing that God keeps telling me in my spirit that I need to do, that can't be it, because nobody else around me doing it. Trust me, I know how you're feeling. But your daddy is saying, that's the thing. That's the place he wants you to go. He wants you to be on his land before anybody else wake up. He wants you to be steadfast in doing what he told you to do. He wants you to go places and don't be scared. Get in shape. Do the things you need to do. Get up early. Go to bed early. Go places where nobody else is. And God was showing me, Jessica, just like you're here. It's so beautiful out here. Like nobody else is here. And he's saying that's how it is with us as Blessed Tribe members, as kingdom ambassadors, as lights of Christ. Okay, we are going places where nobody else has gone. We're going to, and we out here in nature. I thought I felt something crawling on me. We're going to impact the world, okay? And it feels kind of weird because you keep telling yourself that I don't want to really tap into that. I don't really want to go that creative route. I don't want to sound crazy. I don't want to be out there on a whim all by myself. But your daddy is saying that's how new innovations and creations are done. It's because people like you and I, we go places where nobody else is going. It's not a coincidence that I'm out here by myself. Your daddy is saying you're going to go places where nobody else is thinking about. He's going to give you ideas, but you have to be so sold out for Christ. You got to be so 10 toes down for God that it doesn't matter if nobody else doing what you're doing. It doesn't matter if nobody else talking about Christ the way you talking about Christ. It don't matter if other people ask you why you keep going there, why you keep traveling there, why you keep investing in yourself. Believe in yourself, okay? I have to preach these words to myself. I listen to what Holy Spirit tell you guys in the messages. I go back and run them back 10 times if I had to, so I can get my own revelation, so God can tell me where my next step is, what he has for me to do. And a lot of time we're seeking, we're searching, we're looking, we're always asking for the next. Your daddy said you already know your next. Your next is the thing that you refuse to sow into. You have refused to invest into it. You refuse to acknowledge that he's given you a light, and he's given you a gift. He's given you creativity. He's given you everything you need. Your 2 feet can walk you wherever you want to go. All right? Your throat, you're going to be able to enunciate, pronunciate, and speak your words intelligently, eloquently, where people going to say, you went to school to do that? You're going to be like, no, I just came out the womb knowing how to do nails, knowing how to decorate, knowing how to put stuff together, write grants, create businesses, create clothing lines, create food distribution centers. Your daddy is saying he got so much work for you to do. You already tired, but you just getting started. Because I was like, God. Because Jess is a little tired. But your daddy said your flesh is weak, but your spirit is strong. That's why he said you're going to be as bold as a lion. Okay? And lions don't just be passive animals. Okay? A lion can get aggressive. A lion can lay around and also relax itself. A lion know when to hunt. A lion know when to roar. So you got to kind of know when. All right? So if you're feeling downtrodden today, your daddy sent me out here in this tranquil environment. Oh, it's so beautiful out here. And it's so beautiful mainly because I'm out here by myself. All right. And then I made time for God this morning. So it took me about 20 minutes to come out here before I got my day started. I'm working every day. All right. I'm sowing into other people in the community. I'm sowing into my own child. I'm sowing into my own family. I'm sowing into my businesses. I'm sowing into the Blessed Tribe. Okay. I'm not doing nothing different that you doing. All right. The difference is I may take 20 minutes and listen to Holy Spirit when he say go somewhere, get up early, do this, do that. And you got the same capability inside of you. So don't marvel at nothing I do. All right. I want to marvel at what you're able to do by listening to what God is telling me to do. All right. I love y'all. I ain't want to preach a sermon out here at the little riverbank. But I did want to let y'all embrace this moment with me. I got to go because I don't want to be late. All right. But this is my thing where I'm like, oh, I can do this all day. I can sit here and talk to y'all all day about this river. And then when people come, I'll be like, all right, I'm out. Because I'm getting to the phase where I just want to be by myself. Not in a toxic way, but just so I can hear from Holy Spirit. So I can tap into the things that I keep telling myself years ago that it was insignificant. It was invaluable. It didn't mean anything. Okay? I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed and prosperous day. Go somewhere by yourself for a couple hours today. A few minutes. If you can steal away for a few minutes. Okay? I love y'all. Talk to y'all soon.